Yo, what's going on, peeps? We back with another vid. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment. We were in action yesterday. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was too heated to do it, so I said let me sleep on it so I can have a somewhat of a cool head, and then we go again. So in case you don't know, we lost 1-0 yesterday to Chelsea, Tottenham that is. We were at home, you would never know, and overall we lost the tie 3-0 in aggregate. Line up, we're going to start there. Goalkeeper, why are you resting the goalkeeper? Why are you resting Hugo Lloris in a game of this magnitude? How does a goalkeeper need a rest? Now I can understand the game against Morecambe and things of that nature, and even then he went covering himself in glory, but cool, I get it. But in a big semi-final, we're 2-0 down, and you're gonna put Galini in goal, who's crap, and was at fault for the goal. But fine. Tanganga in there again, just to make mistakes. Where's Joe Rodon? I've not seen Joe Rodon do worse than what I've seen Tanganga do. Now people might say the goal against Morecambe, that was just a whole, I don't know what that was. But can't just blame him, even though he was definitely some part responsible. But that's because the man don't ever get played, so he's probably just not sharp. He just needs more minutes. So that's your other problem. Tanganga's in there again. We definitely Dyer Romero. We need someone back immediately. I heard Romero's close to coming back. We need him and Dyer, because going forward we got Arsenal on Sunday. But this team that he put out, no chance. Højbjerg's looked not great the last few games, but the man probably needs a rest. He's just been used continuously. So I put his form down to tiredness. Cool. The Celso, why is he playing? He's not strong enough, not quick enough. Lord knows his passing ability for me is not there. What does he bring to the team? He's just a passenger. In a semi-final, 2-0 down, passengers is not what you need. That is where you need someone like Eric Lamela, because I guarantee you now, Eric Lamela's in these games, we would have more chance of getting something. At least you know he's going to put in the hard yards, and he's going to put in a shift, and he's actually going to show some passion and understands what derby means and what it means to the fans. And he was in the comments on IG talking about believe, come on you Spurs. Still, after they dash him out for Brian Gill, I don't think he's ready yet. He still needs a bit more time. But Lo Celso's been here more than long enough, and he's come in and done nothing. Same with Ndombele, they're both not good enough and they both need to get out. Tanganga needs to go out on loan or needs to be sold. Matt Doherty, what's he doing in there? Again, what does he bring to the team? Nothing. That's what he brings to the team. Just liability. That's it. He's a liability. He can't pass, can't shoot, can't cross. And as a footballer, if you can't do either of those things, what the hell are you a footballer for? Fair enough, you don't have a left foot. Fine. But even on your right foot, you're shit. Now some might say, oh, he's out of position, he's playing on the left side, he should be on the right. I've seen him on the right, and it ain't look any better there. So I'm not hearing any of those excuses that, oh, he's on the wrong side, he's out of position. If that's the case, put Sessegnon, to put him on then. Because he's gonna run at that. He's gonna run at the little back line and try and get him behind. Something that Matt Doherty ain't gonna do. Harry Kane probably the other one that can say he tried. So the lineup already I saw and I knew we weren't going nowhere, and the bench is looking trash, and that's how I know we need to go buy some players. And I think that's probably why I think Conte knows this team is dead, and he's trying to just sabotage it so the higher ups can see that the team is dead and they need to invest. Because that's the only way they're going to invest. Because if these men are winning with this dead squad, they're going to say, oh, well, we don't need no players because they're winning. So I think he's setting them up to lose so he can get in some acquisitions. And that's what you got to do to get some men in the door and some men out, then go for it. because these men are shit. And I'm tired of seeing it every day, week in, week out, seeing the same shit team and the same dead performances. Because that's pretty much what it is. Not good enough. Fair enough, the first tie, we was already out of it from the first tie because we 2 soft goals, and even the third goal they scored, soft. Keeper comes out, can't command his box, can't control his house, got no authority at his house, no authority in his box, comes to punch and he misses the ball together, and Rudiger comes in and heads into the goal. Poor goalkeeping. If you're going to come out, and it's in his 6-yard box, so it's not like he had to go a long way. It weren't that serious. But instead of doing what he's supposed to do, he misses the ball completely. He's not strong enough, and Rudiger just heads it in. Now we're 3 goals down. Long way back. First half, shocking. I think I can remember 1 shot, maybe 2 from a free kick. But I think the free kick probably hit the wall anyway. But I remember Lucas had a shot that went wide, and then Ben Davies had a shot at the end that went wide also. That is probably all I remember seeing. 3 shots, all off target. Second half comes, they had a little spell, they played somewhat the best 10 minutes of the whole tie, including the first leg, and we had a penalty rightly overruled. It wasn't a penalty, Lucas went down before any contact was made, so yes, that was the right call. And we had another goal, we had a goal ruled out for offside. It was offside, but still Harry Kane, and another penalty that we won was overturned again. So without VAR, those 3 goals probably stand and we somehow find a way back in the game. But for me, it's just not good enough over the 2 legs. Let's just call a spade a spade. It's just not good enough over the 2 legs. How many more times are these men gonna get themselves into this position and just throw it away? I don't understand. It's like you work hard to become a millionaire, and then once you're a millionaire, you say, okay, I'm a millionaire now. All right, fine, and then you just get rid of all the money. You see, I've achieved my objective was to get $1 million. I've got it now. All right, cool. And just throw it away. Whether you're buying drugs, whatever it is, you just burn it, you just run through it. No care, even though you work so hard, you just ruin it, just like that. I don't understand this team. And I don't understand this manager's tactics. It has to be, he's trying to sabotage to get new players in. Because if this 2 legs hasn't shown these men anything up to top, that this team is just shit, and they're not able to carry themselves in a proper manner and get results in big games and turn up, then I don't know what else you need. If that don't tell you them players out there that you need new ones, if you have any ambition to win anything or top 4, you're not doing it with this team. I don't believe we're getting top 4 if we keep playing like this. Because if we're looking up, I need to see the record for the most derby defeats in a season, because right now we gotta be somewhere either with the record or close to the record, because it has to be a London team at this point. We've lost to Palace, we've lost to Arsenal, we lost to Chelsea, and we still got to pay them again in the league, so that's 3. And if you want to count the 2 legs as well, that's 5, and we lost to West Ham, that's 6. And we did get revenge on them in the next game, but that's 6 defeats this season, just in derbies. For me, and a lot of those games, there was no competition. Actually, no, I'm lying. All those games, there was no competition. We got battered, every single one of those derbies. You might say the 1-0 one, but that was just a poor game. The levels is just not high at all. So 1-0, it was going to be a 1-0. You can see it was going to be 1-0. Whoever got the goal was going to go on to win, and it happened to be them. But they need to look and say, you know what, this team is not good enough. we need to invest and get this squad up to par with at least the people in the top 4, because I'm telling you now, Ndombele's not good enough, Lo Celso's not good enough, and all these players that we have, even the fringe team is just not good enough, and even our starting 11 for the most part just don't seem like it's up to par. Then we're not getting top 4. It's going to be no order. It's going to be Liverpool, Chelsea, City, and probably Arsenal or United in there. I'm hoping the latter, because I don't really want Arsenal in the top 4. But they're more looking likely. And although Man United be looking shaky as well, they still have better players that can, and match winners that can pull it out the bag for them. And that's the difference between us and them. They've got much better players. They're just not they just don't have no cohesion as a team, which isn't good. But if you've got good players and big game players, then they can pull it out even when you're playing shocking. We have 2 quality players in Kane, even though he's off, and Son. The rest of our team are decent and crap around there, between that ballpark. So we don't have any winners. And even when we play, it seems like there's no runners off the ball. There's just nothing. Now, there's no Bergwijn, which is interesting. Maybe he's about to leave. Listen, that's fine with me. But what we do need is pace out on the flanks. Whether it's attacking, part of the attacking 3, or whatever the case may be, or even Traore is looking like a good signing right now, because we just have no pace. So everything is so slow and predictable. We need someone like Traore that's going to take the ball and just run and force these men to go on the counter and get in the box and push up the field, because they just want ball to feet and they just stand there. There's no movement. All static. There's no, when there's Son, he's running in between, he's running in behind, he's running through there, he's doing this. Kane ain't got the pace to do that. He would play on the shoulder and try a thing, but he got battered up by Rudiger yesterday. Simple as that. And Sarr handled him well. Couldn't do nothing. Just out-muscled him and just outpaced him. And that's why we need some pace going forward to run in between the lines. That's going to run in behind, and you can put balls over the top and they're going to win them. Because you don't have that, it's got to be usually ball to feet. And the minute it does go to like people like Emerson to whip in, man can't cross, and Doherty can't cross. Tanganga can't cross if he plays in that right back situation. What we going to do? We need to go out. I don't know why we even bought Warrior for 26 million. We've been absolutely robbed, stuck up, and we should be talking to our lawyers and taking Barcelona to court, because we've been robbed. We should be calling the police saying, listen, I want to report a robbery. Barcelona have robbed us for 26 million because this guy is definitely not good enough. And I'm hearing that they are shocked that we even came in and spent that money, because they knew he weren't good. They're probably going to send him out on loan again. But when you come in and buy it, they were like, huh? Yeah, first class jet, straight there, before they change their mind. Get him over there quick. Get that paperwork signed up. That's it. Poor acquisition. Not a good signing. So at the moment, it's not looking great at Tottenham, and 17. It's not looking good at all. And as a fan, from the Pots days when we were competing and we looked good and the football was lovely to watch, even if we lost, we went out playing some good football. At least you could say, you know, the man left everything on the pitch and put in the effort for the most part. Now, as he's left, it seems like this is all karma for how Levy and the man treated Poch. Didn't let him say bye to the players and whatever else. Since then, this team has been plummeting ever since. Facts. Facts. That's it. I don't want to hear it. There's no debate. That's a big fact. performances, everything. The style of football. We got Nuno and we had Mourinho. Dead. We're not even in Champions League no more. Now we was in the conference. We've been getting Europa League, conference, that's it. No Champions League since we was in the final. So that should tell you something. That we've been shocking. So, what do you want to say? But again, it's not a good result. We go out in the semi-final. Would have been a chance to play Arsenal or Liverpool in the final. And I actually believe if we got to the final, if we actually put in a shift and the man had some balls and cojones, we could have went on and won against Liverpool or Arsenal, I believe so. Over one off game, I think we could have won against either of them. But now, negative, because they dropped the ball as always. But it is what it is. We need some new players, and if that performance ain't an eye opener, then I don't know what these men need. Because as a fan watching that, and the boos were ringing off at half time, but they didn't get booed at full time. There's a couple of little murmurs, but it wasn't as bad, and that's probably because they probably felt aggrieved about the penalties that were overturned and the offside goal, so they probably thought, oh, we could have had 3, so they made a little effort, so cool. But whatever, it is what it is. We're still out, and they need to get rid of the admin on the IG account, because I don't know who's running it over there, but he can't be a Tottenham fan, and they need to be binned, because the stuff they be putting out and the captions they be typing is definitely jarring as a fan. But anyway, I say all that to say, I am getting out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna get this video out. Got some bits to do, and yeah, I'm gonna go and eat. So enjoy the rest of your day, and until the next vid, which will probably be a review for the preview for the Arsenal game, which is on Sunday. I'm getting up out of there. Peace, peeps. I'm out. I'm done.